Hello everyone and welcome to another review. Today we're going to go ahead and review a fragrance that was released in the year of 2012. The fragrance is from the house of Parfums de Marly. We're talking about Herod. Now, this is the actual box and this is the bottle design. Now, the box is very simple. It's a black box that says Herod on the front of it from Parfums de Marly. And the bottle itself, I like the bottle. It's very heavy, it's very involved. It's got, it's got the insignia in front with the racehorses. It's 1743, Parfums de Marly, and then, yeah, this is essentially the box. It's not exactly black. It's kind of like a chrome, dark silver type bottle, but either way, I like the bottle and the design. The spray is absolutely excellent on the fragrance, and not much else home to write about. Now, I will start off and basically say I love this fragrance. I was first introduced to it back in, I believe it was 2013, and I was immediately, drawn to it. But for some reason, it kind of dropped off the face to me, and I never really got a chance to revisit it. And so when I had the option to get this sent to me, I actually chose this fragrance as one that I wanted to go ahead and, choose basically. So. Without any further ado, it's available in two main sizes, a 125 milliliter and a 75 milliliter. The 75 is going to run you about $190, and the 125, I believe, is going to run you roughly $290. Do some searching around. You can find it on a couple of sites, specifically sites that kind of deal with niche perfumery. So do some searching around and you can find this bottle. Let's dive right into the actual scent. Now, notes of this fragrance are listed on screen. The big takeaway here, this is tobacco and vanilla, and it's a true tobacco. Now, when I say true tobacco, a lot of people will say that it has a cherry type smell, which is absolutely true. It does kind of have a cherry type of a vibe to it, but it's important to understand where that cherry vibe is coming from. A lot of tobacco leaf, when it's been dried, it does kind of have a cherry-ish type of a smell to it. There are certain variations of tobacco leaf that give off that smell. And you can find it done very similarly if you have smelled the house of Pure Havane from the house of Thierry Mugler. That they do it almost the exact same, and it comes off a very similar way. So it's got that tobacco, it's got that vanilla, it's got a cinnamony type of a vibe to it. Very sensual, very involved, just absolutely beautiful and a pleasant fragrance to have around. I remember as I was testing it out and going through and wearing this fragrance, I had my wife comment, I had my wife's friends comment. There were numerous people who absolutely loved this smell on me specifically, and I think one of the good reasons is, to me, one of the best way to wear a fragrance is something that lasts a long time and that projects probably about like this much off. So I like my scents to be more about me personally, not necessarily something that's projecting or going across, and that's what this does. It, you spray it on, you might not think it's, going out to people, and it's not, at least in my case. But as you pass people, as you get close to people, they're going to smell you on this, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic for it. Many people are actually going to love this, and if you're a lover of vanilla and tobacco, and to some degree, like some of the cedar scents, and cinnamon to that degree, check this fragrance out. It's going to do that job. If you like Pure Havane, check this fragrance out. It lasts roughly anywhere between like 9 and 16 hours on my skin. It lasts a good amount of time on my skin. This is a good fragrance to wear, I would say, during the fall and the winter especially. You can pull this one off in the summer if it's a little bit cooler or if it's nighttime. I think it would be a good time to actually wear this one. This is a good fragrance to wear to the bar. It's a good fragrance to wear out to the club. It's a good fragrance to wear, in scenarios essentially where social scenarios is essentially what I'm getting at. I wouldn't necessarily wear this one to work just because, to me, it's a little bit too sensuous, a little bit too fun to wear to work. Doesn't mean you can't, but it's just not my cup of tea to wear in those scenarios. I think this is a fragrance that would be best suited for somebody who's a little bit more mature. I don't really view this as a fragrance for, I guess you could say, for teenagers or anything like that, but if you can pull this off, by all means, go ahead and give this one a shot. Now, compliments, I mentioned, this is definitely a compliment getter. It's one that's up there as far as for me in terms of compliments, and it's a fragrance personally, again, I love. I really can't say enough good things about this fragrance. It's just up there on that. Spray-wise, I go It depends, but I usually go about 3 to 5 sprays, depending on, you know, kind of how I'm feeling or how I feel the mood is kind of set to be. But 3 to 5 sprays is where I go in. And 5 is definitely on the heavy side, but like I mentioned, it doesn't have a huge kind of area that it's going to go ahead and go across. But it's going to be more of a personal scent, which I absolutely love about the fragrance. So if I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating, I give this fragrance a rating 5 out of 5 stars. Yes, perfect stars. I was really close to giving it 4.5 out of 5 stars, but I really do think that this deserves 5 out of 5 stars. The reason why I was really close to hesitating is because $290, but for one, they do have an option for $195 for a 75 milliliter, which is perfectly fine. So that's the only thing that was wavering on the stars, but it's a great scent. It lasts a good amount of time on your skin. It is a compliment getter. It is a unique fragrance. The only other fragrance that I can really feel that smells like this is Pure Avant and maybe Spice Bomb Extreme. Those two kind of remind me of the scent, but overall it's definitely a unique scent in its own realm, and I find this to be better than both of those other two fragrances that I mentioned. So, you know, that's with it what you will. So overall, and all by and large, solid fragrance. It's an excellent fragrance that I highly recommend. Especially if you're looking for a night out fragrance, if you're a lover of tobacco, if you're a lover of vanilla, and cherry for that matter, because it does come off as a cherry vibe. I would say definitely take a look in this direction. But on the flip side, if you don't like any of those scents, you might want to steer clear of this, although the vanilla is done a little bit differently, so you know, that's kind of on the fence or so. All right, so that's pretty much it. Herod is a solid fragrance, and I love it. All right. Let me know what your thoughts are on Herod. Leave a note down below, send a message, do what you gotta do. Thank you guys, take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.